We'll sneak up on the calves here a little bit. Uh-oh, they saw me. Hi, Bess. Oh, there's only 3 of them. I don't see the other one. What's the matter? There's Rose. Come here. Tulip. Munching on hay. So I told you I'd do a little video of what's been going on. It's been busy. And it's a really busy time of year for us. This morning we turned the, we got the fence shortened out. This morning we turned the heifers and cows out and put them all in one herd. Maybe sneak up on the guineas here a little bit. Boy, we've been canning. Just, I can't tell you how many days I've been up at 5 in the morning prepping stuff out. We're down to 5 guineas. Hawks get them. I imagine we've lost a couple to coyotes, coons, or whatever. But yep, canning. We've been making salsa and stewed tomatoes and baked some squash and getting ready to can squash. We canned some peppers and some jalapenos and oh, I can't remember what those other things are called that Cheryl likes. I don't know. It's not something that's common anyway, and I don't particularly care for them, so I've never really put too much thought into it. I'm walking back to check the fence, by the way. So yeah, we've been busy with that stuff. I put a video out of us doing the hayfield. That was we had to cut a lot of that out. There was just so much, but it took a lot to work that field up. That's actually sprouted. That's been a week ago that we got that in. And we got a little bit of rain and it sprouted up about a 1/4 inch or so now, and so I think it's going to make it. I don't think it's going to winter kill. I think we're in good shape. This spring seeding, that we actually got a cutting off of that, and that turned out pretty good. A dust hole. The bulls will kick dirt up on their back. So that's what that's from. But yeah, we're plugging away. We've got to pour some concrete this fall. In fact, we did pour concrete for my father-in-law Saturday. Now, I am not a concrete guy. I am a construction guy, but I am not a concrete guy. So we poured that. It wasn't a big pour, it was just a pole barn addition. But I've got to pour a couple of bases for grain bins. that we look at that gorgeous herd up there. Oh my goodness. I can tell you that's probably the first time they've all been together. We'll walk up there by them. So, concrete didn't turn out terrible, but it wasn't, I mean, it's not show quality. We have a couple grain bins for feed, one for the cattle, a 12,000 pound bin. And then we bought a 2-ton bin for goat feed. So I've got to pour concrete for them. We have to get a little corral built yet this fall because it'll just work a lot better for loading when we end up sending the steers to freezer camp. I have to pour a new base for the steers. Not for the steers, I'm sorry. For the new corn crib I bought. We usually sold 6 to 8 gravity wagons full of corn, ear corn, to another farmer, and he informed me the other day that he doesn't want it this fall, that he wants it next spring. And so we kind of, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of stuck. I needed another bin, so I found one locally. It was all tore down, and I have to pour base. I have to put it together, get the measurements off it for the dimensions, because they make them in 12, 14, 16 foot wide. I don't care about the height, but is that the good stuff? I thought so. That's Lily right here. No, it's not either. It's Daisy. One of the babies. That was the fourth one that wasn't up there with the other ones. Fred is right there. But I'm not sure what the diameter of this one is. So I've got to put it together to figure that out. I like this. Healthy and happy. Yes, they are. So I've got to do that pretty quick. Now that farmer would like me to hang on to that grain until next summer. So when he runs out of his cribs, because he grinds corn as well, he will he'll buy mine and grind as he goes. But it's an awful lot of work to pull out of the crib to sell it for market price. And I think what I would rather do is end up hanging on to it, and I can guesstimate pretty close where I'm going to be at for how much I'm for usage. Now I can almost tell you that I'll have 2 years worth of grain off of this year's harvest. Well, I'm debating on what to do. I think what I'll do is I'll end up keeping the grain. This right here is the pear field. This is where we came up to. And that over there is what we call the knob. So, but I think what we'll do is we'll end up keeping all the corn. It'll hold for 2 years in the crib just fine. And I'm thinking about putting Sudan grass in what is where our cornfield is now. Now, I don't know much about it. A few of the guys around here put it in. And you can use it for feed. You can also pasture it. Well, I think I wouldn't mind baling it off, then letting it grow up and working it right back into the soil, because it's annual, meaning that it dies off every year and you have to replant in the spring. At least that's my understanding with it. So I'm thinking that that's probably what's going to happen, but I guess we'll see. Depends on what this year's corn crop is, and it doesn't mean I can't put in 3, 4, 5 acres of corn next year and then put the rest to Sudan. Or we had good luck with oat grass this year for feed. The cows really like it, and we haven't had an issue. So we'll see. I've got the winter to decide. I'm just looking at building up the soil a little bit and putting some stuff back into the soil. Plant material is important, and corn puts a fair amount in, but oh, Brutus is over there. He's a good looking bull. He's starting to look like a bull though. I was driving the tractor through the lane yesterday, and he was over there, and he was looking at me like a bull. So maybe I shouldn't be out here in the pasture with him on foot. Maybe I ought to be in the tractor, but he's got the heifers to distract him now, and he's got fresh grass and clover. So I think he'll leave me alone. But yeah, we're gonna try a couple different things this year with trying to do better with the field. The girls are happy to be on pasture again. They were off pasture for a couple of months when I had them on the winter lot. I know they get tired of that, just that dry hay, so they're pretty happy. But just different things with farming. We'll see what happens. No, stay over there. That's Miss Lily right here. Baby's got a little bit of grass hanging out of its mouth. Are you happy? Huh? Are you happy? Yeah, you look happy. Yeah. Black and white one there. We haven't gotten rid of that one yet. It needs to go back to the Amish. We just haven't had time. So much stuff going on. So now I'm walking into the sun. If I don't turn this around and get you me, the whole screen is going to be just white basically from the sun glare. So this is something that needs to be addressed. I haven't been out here in a while because we haven't had the steers up here, but right here, that's a pretty good sized washout. Probably the cows were pawing there, and yeah, I'll have to bring the bobcat up here and take care of that, maybe address it a little bit. So anyway, that's part of what we've been up to, and that's what some of our future thoughts are. Always trying to think about things to make things a little bit better around here. We got so many projects coming up. I don't think as if I've addressed it in the past, but we did buy a loader for the Ford. Went all the way to Missouri to go get it, but it was a stock Ford loader in decent condition, no cracks, no breaks, no issues other than hydraulic lines. So, and it's from the mid 70s, and it's real steel. And before a bunch of people make fun of me for saying real steel, it is good steel from the 70s. The stuff you make, or the stuff you buy today, seems like it's just so cheap and chintzy that it rusts out, it cracks, it's just the steel doesn't seem near as good as what it used to be, 50 years ago. So that's why I opted to drive to Missouri for a good Ford loader that came off of a Ford 6600, so it's a bolt-on, and I don't have to worry about fabricating anything. All I have to do is I got the bolts with it, I got everything to go into the chassis, and it's going to be basically kind of, I guess, plug and play. You bolt it on, you plug in the hydraulic outlets, and you just go. So that is my thoughts, and the price was right, so I didn't get hurt on it, even with the drive to central Missouri, south central Missouri. We have equipment that needs to be worked on this fall. It's just, it doesn't end. It's go, go, go. Kind of your, I don't know, your yard on steroids. How's that? But I will, I'll let you go for today. I'll throw this out there. And I'm not begging, but it might sound like I'm begging. If you like what we're doing, like and subscribe. Now I don't have many followers, and it's okay. I'm not doing this for that, but it kind of shows where it kind of shows me that people are interested. And if you want to do that, I'd appreciate it. If not, that's okay too. Maybe someday I'll make some money at it, but as of right now, we've been doing it a couple months, 2 or 3 months, and yeah, we're just not. Here's some babies. These are the other 3. They didn't want to go out there in the pasture, I guess. But yeah. So I hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.